Okay, we're in. Well, nobody else has checked in just yet. Counsel, what was the person you said was 1 year?
Yes.
Retained, okay, thanks. Otherwise, we can just go on the list. Hi, good afternoon. We have everybody, we can go straight down your list. We are informed that number 5, 1 year is retained, but the attorney hasn't checked in yet. But other than that, we can go straight down your list.
Copy that, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, let me check and see who that attorney is, maybe we can reach out just in case.
Sure, that's fine, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, there might be a moment anyway.
Yeah, my glass, their first last name, leave the mask and nose about at all times.
Right on.
Hi, sir. We're going to get your name, and then your attorney is going to join us in just a moment. What's your name, sir?
Lorenzo Oles.
Thank you, sir. All right, stand by, and we will.
Your Honor, I think it's Mr. Perkins who's representing you on 1 day.
Okay, then I would expect them to check in at any time. We have on screen now Mr. Oles. Thank you. Calling case number 180-456-8801, people say Michigan versus Lorenzo Oles. Counsel.
Roger, on 3665, Mr. Lorenzo Oles, reformal readings, and you, Mr. Oles, been advised to come before.
Full way the formal reading and turnout gets declared your client's behalf. Looks like there's a pretrial and/or review scheduled for May 17, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court in front of Judge Bryant and as bond. Well, I'm sorry, actually, not to interrupt you, I'm sorry, before you get started. Let the record reflect review of the file shows that on February 12, 2021, Mr. Oles failed to appear for a review, at which time Judge Bryant issued a KPS at bond amount of $500, 10%. Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, I just want the court to know that Mr. Oles indicated that he was not aware that of a pending matter, that he thought he was off probation. He was made aware of this morning, physically returned himself this morning. He's 54 years old, Your Honor, a lifetime resident of the city of Detroit. He's asked for personal bond.
Thank you. DDC is bond or any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, counsel. The court takes into account representations, including you proactively addressing Mr. Oles' failure to appear at his last court date. It is the case that he must return to court unless or until the judge tells him that he is done, and the judge will specifically indicate that when he is done with this case. Given your representations at this time, court has also acknowledges that Judge Bryant has given this court authorization to use his discretion with regard to cases that are issued out of her court. For those reasons, court will set bond the amount of $5,000 personal bond. And his next court date is May 17. Sir, understand you still need to check in by Zoom on May 17 to see your judge. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. I will be there.
Also, sir, just be advised and just be aware that unless or until the judge tells you that you're done with this case, you need to keep coming back and make all of your court dates, because your judge is going to tell you if you have other court dates or other things that you need to do before this case is completely over. You have to, or if you have any concerns or questions, you need to specifically ask the judge, is there anything else that you need to do? And the judge will tell you if there's anything else that needs to be done, because the judge has to tell you when the case is over. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, counsel, is there anything further?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set, sir, except with the camera.
Right.
You are set. You
Number 4 is retained.
Yes.
Number 4 is?
Yes, it's Gary, Counsel Gary Jones, Ms. Collins, and he's on there.
Okay. Henry?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, DDC, we have a couple of updates. Number 4 and number 5 are retained. And when we have them checking in, we'll get you an update. Hi, your name, sir?
Marlon Brackens.
Okay, calling case number 2105733-901, people say Michigan versus Amarian Cortez Brackens, counsel.
Brian Marat, 83665, on behalf of Mr. Martin Brackens, with formal reading stand used. Mr. Brackens has been advised of this council's ruling.
Call away the formal reading and turn not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom probable cause conference date May 5, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. Thursday District Court, filed by Zoom for an examination date May 12, 2021 at 9 o'clock for Thursday District Court, Judge Mechanico, and as bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Brackens is 18 years old, lifetime resident of the city of Detroit with no prior criminal history. He indicates that he's unemployed and unable to post a monetary bond as a single resident with his father, we're asking for a personal bond.
Thank you. Did you see his bond any halt?
No holding.
Okay, thank you. Council Court takes account representation, including this is non-assaultive. Further, that your client has significant family residential ties to the community, and this is non-assaultive. And the court is also taking into account the pandemic, in addition to the other criteria the court takes into account in the Michigan court rules as to bond. Given those elements, call set by the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms. While this case is pending, is there anything further?
Nothing further.
Okay, you're all set. Mr. Brackett, you can step away from the camera. DDC, be advised, we have updates. We now have the attorneys on Lanier and Henry. If you can make them available when you can.
Copy.
Thank you,
Lanier and Henry. Yes.
Lanier.
Step in. Yes.
Hi, your name, sir?
My name is Russell Monday, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Calling case number 210-5767, Michigan versus Russell Michael Monet, counsel. Okay, well, one more time, we will watch your audio.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon to your staff. May it please this honorable court. My name is Todd Russell Perkins, P. 55623, appearing on behalf of Mr. Monier. We waive any formal reading of the warrant and complaint. I stand Mr. Monier mute and respectfully ask the court to enter not guilty plea.
Thank you. Call away the formal reading and turn not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom probable cause conference date May 17, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to Thursday District Court, followed by Zoom for an examination date to be determined. Also by Zoom at the Thursday District Court in front of Judge Archer and Esteban, sir.
Oh, Esteban, Your Honor, my client is gainfully employed. This is a non-assaultive offense. He was actually he's on his way to work when he was arrested last week on Friday. He's been working at 4 months. I'm not
Okay, stand by. Counsel Jones, put yourself on mute, please. It's interfering with our audio.
okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Perkins, go ahead.
Yes, he's gainfully employed. He has substantial members in the community, his parents, his siblings. He is a property owner. He is gainfully employed. And you know what I would truly say about Mr. Monier as an individual that I've known for almost 20 years. Used to work at the Detroit Fire Department. He's an individual that follows orders, knows how to follow orders and commands. If the court would be so inclined and so gracious as to afford him a personal bond, he would not violate any conditions of that bond. He will be going back and forth to work, and we would ask the court to allow him to do that.
Thank you. All right, did you see his bond already hold?
No holding.
Thank you. Council Court takes account representations, including your client's significant long-term ties to the community, as well as gainful employment. Further, this is a non-assaultive charge. And your other representations, particularly in light of the pandemic facing the nation at this time. Under the criteria the court utilized on Michigan court rules, court will set bond in the amount of $2,500 personal bond and no firearms while this case is pending. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You're all set, so you can step away from the camera.
Yeah, Henry.
Okay, Counsel Jones, get ready for your client. He's about to come on screen.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
How you doing?
Okay, hi, your name, sir?
Daniel
I'm sorry, one more time, sir?
Henry.
Thank you. Calling case number 210-57338. Houston, Michigan versus Danielle Henry, aka Darnell Henry, aka Daryl Henry, aka Danielle Lamont Henry, and aka Daniel Henry, aka Danielle Henry, different spelling of the first name, aka Darnell Wright. Counsel, your appearance and key number for the record, please.
Your Honor, Gary Jones, P number 56072.
56072, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, got it. Go ahead.
Appearing on behalf of Danielle Herring for the purposes of his arraignment, Your Honor, he was stand mute, waive formal reading.
A call with formal reading into not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom. Probable cause conference date May 17, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom center examination date to be determined at the 36th District Court of Judge King and as the bond.
Your Honor, with respect to bond, Your Honor, I would indicate that with respect to his arrest, he was cooperative with the police authorities. Your Honor, even though he's utilized multiple names in the past, it should be noted that he does not have any caseous history. He does show up to court when he does have a case. Your Honor, he's got ties to the community. Given his criminal history, Judge, I know a personal bond is not in order, but we're asking for a nominal bond, a reasonable bond.
Thank you. Did you see his bond or any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel, court takes into account representations, and the court appreciates your candor with regard to your client's prior felony convictions. However, the court is also taking into account the pandemic facing the nation, as well as the fact that the basis of the habitual offender third offense notice are from significantly older matters, and these are non-assaultive charges. So given the pandemic facing the nation at this time, court will do the following. I will set by the amount of $7,500 personal bond. Also, while this case is pending, your client is not to purchase, possess, or be in the vicinity of any firearms or components of firearms thereof. Are there anything further?
No, Your Honor, and thank you very much.
Yes, sir. You're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera. Hi, Counsel Tuttles. Are you checking in on a case, sir?
I am, Your Honor. I'm checking in on Mr. Odom. It should be KC Odom.
Stand by. Let's take a look at the list. We have a final list. I'm going to see if he's on our list. Be advised, sir, we do not have anyone by that name on our final list.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Okay, DDC, I think that's everything so far as retained cases. We should be able to keep going down your list. Hi, your name, sir?
Johnny Espino.
Put your mask back on, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, calling. Case number 210-57344, People State of Michigan versus Johnny Jesse Espino II. Counsel?
Brian Marat, P-83665, on behalf of Mr. Johnny Espino, waive readings to you. Mr. Espino has been advised of his constitutional rights.
Call waive the formal reading and turn not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom. Probable cause conference date April 30th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom clear examination date May 7, 2021 at 9 o'clock at the 36th District Court, both by Zoom in front of Judge King and as the bond.
Mr. Espino indicates that he's a 42-year-old lifetime resident of the year of the city of Detroit. It does indicate that his sole source of income is government assistance, unless he's unable to post a monetary bond, he's unable to pay. Your Honor, I understand that these are serious allegations. It does appear that I do see a potential offense notice, Your Honor, but it looks like the last criminal conviction, only conviction date is on August 5th, 1997. I'm unaware of any other trouble that Mr. Espino's been in. Further, Your Honor, it does indicate that he's been terrorized by this complaining witness, and the complaining witness's three brothers, and indicates that he was attacked in his own home by the complaining witness. Your Honor, I'm just asking the court to keep all that in consideration. I know this is not the stage for litigation, but I'd ask the court for a reasonable bond, if not personal, something that Mr. Espino may be able to post. He does have extremely limited income, Your Honor.
Thank you. DDC is bond or any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Thank you. Council court takes out representations, including among the important factors, not only the pandemic facing the nation, but also your indication with regard to your client currently being unemployed, and it does go to one of the elements the court takes into account when determining bond, including whether a person is in a position to be able to post bond. However, those particular factors does not outweigh the nature of the charges and the seriousness of the allegations. The primary offense includes a life offense. Also, a review of the file shows that the complaining witness, and again, the court is taking into account your other representations with regard to the connection or the dynamic between the parties, particularly as it relates to your client in relation to the complaining witness. Court is also balancing that with a review of the file showing that the complaining witness nonetheless sustained a very serious life-threatening injury as a result of this alleged offense, and the other elements that you've highlighted to this court that could be mitigating factors are factors that certainly will be borne out at the time of the exam, and those are subject to scrutiny at the time of examination. However, the court, as for arraignment purposes under Michigan court rules, takes into account nature of the charges, seriousness of the allegations, and also safety to the community, including the complaining witness at this time. And also because it is the case that the parties are known to one another, the court has a concern about preserving not only the integrity of the case, but also to ensure the safety of the complaining witness or any other interested parties while this case is pending. All that being said, the court is going to do the following. The court is going to set bond in this case in the amount of $100,000 cash surety, no 10%, no early administrative release. Also, while this case is pending, absolutely no contact with the complaining witness, Matthew Langowski. No contact means no written or verbal communication with this person, no messages to them through third parties, and no contact would also extend to the place of residence and place of employment, and no social media contacts directly or indirectly. Also, the court does want to note for the record that bond and conditions of bond are subject to review at any time. So, of course, as each date comes and this matter is heard in front of a judge, there's always an opportunity to address bond in the future. At this time, is there anything further? Okay, thank you. You're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera.
Say your name. Don't take that off.
Xavier Haskins.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling case number 210-57340, Representative Michigan versus Xavier Haskins, counsel.
Right, Rob, PA 3665, we have Mr. Xavier Haskins, we have full readings, and Mr. Haskins been advised to
Oh, with the formal reading, attorney not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom. Probable cause conference date May 10, 2021 at 8:30 at the 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date May 17, 2021 at 9 o'clock at the 36th District Court in front of Judge Mechanical and Esteban.
As final Mr. Haskins is 19 years old, a lifetime resident here in the city of Detroit, indicates for office that he has no prior criminal history whatsoever, doesn't have gainful employment, is not on probation or parole, resides with his aunt in the city of Detroit. I ask the court to consider personal.
Thank you. Did you see his bond of any hold?
No holds, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel court takes account representations, including under the criteria the court utilized on Michigan court rules, the pandemic facing the nation. Also, this is not assaulted, that your client has significant family and residential ties to the community, and also there's nothing else outstanding in other jurisdictions. Given those elements, court will set bond in the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms. While this case is pending, is there anything further?
No.
Okay, you're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera.
Rivera. Hey, Green. Bring that pen. Not only do I. I'll take it anyway.
Hi, your name, sir?
Marty Rivera.
Okay, yeah, just make sure you keep that mask over your nose and mouth, sir. Calling case number 210-57343, People State Michigan versus Paul Rivera, counsel.
Right, Rob, PA 3665, on behalf of Paul Rivera, we agree to extend you. Mr. Rivera has been advised to constitutional.
Full way the formal reading and turn not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom. Probable cause conference date May 17, 2021 at 8:30 at the 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date to be determined. Also by Zoom in front of Judge Jones in Esteban.
Bond around Mr. Rivera, 24 years old, a lifetime resident of the city of Detroit, no prior criminal history, is gainfully employed at this time. The other is a stable residence in the community as well. With his mother, I ask the court to consider personal bond as these are not assaulted allegations.
And did you see his bond or any hold?
No holds, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Council Court takes account representations, particularly that your client doesn't have anything else outstanding in terms of other jurisdictions or anything else outstanding or pending. Further, these are non-assaultive charges, and your client does have significant ties to the community. Given those elements in the pandemic and the criteria that the court takes into account in the Michigan court rules, court will set bond in the amount of $1,500 personal bond. Is there anything further? Okay, you're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera. Hi, your name, sir?
Nicholas Lucky, how you doing, miss?
Doing well, sir. We're on the record calling. Case number 210-57346. People say Michigan versus Nicholas Lockett. Counsel.
It's right for Ron Healy, 3665 on behalf of Mr. Nicholas Lockett, a former reading committee. Mr. Lockett been advised to come to the court.
Called with the formal reading attorney not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's a Zoom probable cause conference day, May 10, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom clinical examination date, May 17, 2021 at 9 o'clock. Also by Zoom at the 36th District Court, in front of Judge Mechanico and as bond.
Your Honor, we'd like to know Mr. Lockett is 24 years old, a lifetime resident here in the city of Detroit, with no prior criminal history and gainful employment. However, Your Honor, he's a resident of the state of Ohio. Our office was in contact with his mother. We advised her that he's going to likely have a court date coming up soon. We have a phone number we're going to give her that May 10th and May 17th court date. She's going to help Mr. Lockett ensure he makes it. We're going to respectfully ask this court to consider allowing Mr. Lockett to return to the state of Ohio and attend his court dates either on Zoom or in person if so ordered by the court. He does have family support to ensure his presence, Your Honor.
Okay, stand by. Counsel, your client seems to be signaling. Just to clarify, it appears, and the court doesn't want to step in, but Mr. Lockett, stand by. Just to clarify, counsel, it appears that he lives on Ohio Street in the city of Detroit. So is that what you were indicating?
That's absolutely correct, Your Honor. My complete apologies to the court. I read that the wrong way.
No, that's fine. Then that's easy. So, Mr. Lockett, you don't need to say anything, but that covers what you wanted to address. Is that correct? Yes. That's fine.
Yes,
thank you.
ma'am.
All right, thank you, counsel. DDC is the bond or any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, counsel. Court takes into account representations, including your client's significant ties to the community. And also, there are no holds, nothing else outstanding or pending, and this is non-assaultive, given also the pandemic facing the nation, given that criteria under the Michigan court rules. Court will set bond in the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms while this case is pending. Is there anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera.
You need better guy.
You're welcome.
We're doing good. Okay. It needs what? Someone. Check 11.
Hi, your name, sir?
Larry Howard.
Thank you. Calling case number 210-573-4101, people say Michigan versus Larry Kenneth Howard, counsel.
Driver on D-365 on behalf of Mr. Larry Howard, waiver of Mr. Howard for the bond.
For where the formal reading, enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom probable cause conference day, May 10, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to the 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination day, May 17, 2021 at 9 o'clock, 36th District Court, in front of Judge Mechanico and as bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Howard indicates that he's a 42-year-old lifetime resident in the city of Detroit. My apologies, Your Honor. Was a resident in the city of Detroit. Believe Mr. Howard may be currently residing in Ohio with his wife and children. He's 42 years old. He's a mechanic at this time. He was here visiting. Secured an EPD. I'd ask court for personal bond and permission for him to leave the state in the pending court date on Zoom or in person if court orders.
I noted. All right, counsel, here's what the court is going to do. And the court appreciates, and clearly this is this is a non-assaultive matter. The court is also taking that into account, your client does have out-of-state ties. However, the court does believe that given that he does have significant family and residential connections in his state of Ohio, that would certainly motivate your client to make himself available to the jurisdiction of this court while the case is pending. And in the event that he fails to do that, he does so at his peril, but there's certainly an opportunity for him to get this case keep it on track, provided that he makes it for all of his court dates, and this court is confident that your office has counseled him on that he needs to make all of his court dates in order to see this case through to the end. Given those elements and also the pandemic facing the nation, court is going to set bond in the amount of $7,500 personal bond. And while this case is pending, no firearms. Is there anything further?
I just want to make sure, I may have missed it. Does he have permission to return to Ohio while it's matter pending?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Anything further? Okay, you're all set, so you can step away from the camera. Hi, your name, sir?
Gregory Watts.
Gregory Watts, is that correct, sir? Okay, thank you. Calling case number 2105736, Michigan versus Gregory J.C. Watts, counsel.
Driver Murat, PA3665, on behalf of Mr. Gregory Watts, Gregory and you, Mr. Watts has been advised of the Constitution.
Full way the formal reading and turn not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's a Zoom probable cause conference date May 5, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to Thursday District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date May 12, 2021 at 9 o'clock to Thursday District Court in front of Judge Mechanico and as done.
That's fine, Your Honor. Mr. Watts is 21 years old, a lifetime resident here in the city of Detroit with absolutely no criminal history. Is receiving disability at this time. His mother is actually his legal guardian. Does suffer some nerve issues as well. And that's for personal bond.
Thank you. Did you see his bond or any hold?
No hold, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel Court takes account representations, including your client's significant family and residential ties to the community, and further that he does have a guardian, which helps to ensure that a degree of assurance that there is someone in his life who will help him maintain all of his commitments while this case is pending. Further, given the pandemic facing the nation, the criteria in that this is a non-assaultive matter, given those elements and no holds, court will set bond the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms while this case is pending. Is there anything further? Okay, you're all set, so you can step away from the camera.
This way,
You all
Greg.
set.
You got a personal bond. This way, brother. Leave your mask on at all times. Like a step. It's on you, big dog. Step on the white, black line. See your first and last name. Take that hoodie off, man.
All right.
You got a personal bond.
Hi, your name, sir?
Jordan Harrington now.
Thank you. Calling case number 2105734, Cape City, Michigan versus Jordan Hurton, counsel.
Driver Murat, PA3665, on behalf of Mr. Jordan Hartman, Gregory and you. Mr. Hartman is advised of the Constitution.
Thank you. Call with formal reading and turn not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's going to be a Zoom probable cause conference date, May 3, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to Thursday District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date, May 10, 2021 at 9 o'clock at the Thursday District Court in front of Judge Jones and as to bond.
As the bond, Your Honor, I'd like to know Mr. Hurton is a 34-year-old lifetime resident here in the city of Detroit. Definitely understand that we can't have any contact with him, playing witness. No, not social media, not in person, not third party, otherwise he'll be right back in jail. Our office has been thoroughly explained that, of course, anticipated no contact order. We are confident at this time that Mr. Hurton understands that no contact order. Your Honor, he does not have any income besides his government assistance check, so that's going to keep that in consideration. We asked for the personal bond and, of course, had no contact order.
Thank you. Did you see his bond or any hold?
No hold, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sounds court takes out representations, and also court is balancing your representations, including your client's ability to post bond and his employment status at this time. In light of the criteria the court utilized under Michigan court rules as to bond, the court is also balancing it with the nature of the charges and the seriousness of the allegations, which includes an allegation, 2 counts of an assaultive nature within the context of a domestic dynamic. And also, counsel be advised and let the record reflect that a further review of the file shows that in addition to the charges that the people have brought, a further review by this court of additional information that's relevant under the Michigan court rules, particularly in assessing bond to ensure safety of the community, including that of the complaining witness, is that the court takes into account a review of the investigator's report, which your office may or may not have had an opportunity to review. But just be advised, counsel, that in addition to the assaultive charges, there was also a CSC for various reasons that was not charged, but the allegations include, it was a part of the series of events that led to the charges that are being arraigned today. So the court takes into account, again, everything on a case-by-case basis, and this court is taking very seriously the weight of the information presented in the file. And while it is not charged, the court does take that into account, particularly in light of the fact that there is a charge of domestic violence, and further to ensure safety to the community, including that of the complaining witness. Again, the court is balancing your representations regarding your client's ability to pay, but that at this time does not outweigh this court's concern about ensuring safety to the complaining witness while this case is pending. Because an allegation of a sexual assault, even though while it is not charged, is a part of what the court weighs in terms of the dynamic in a domestic violence dynamic between parties, which can often influence a complaining witness, and the court wants to ensure that every party, it maintains not only integrity of the case while this case is pending, but also the safety of the complainant while this case is pending. For those reasons, court is setting bond in the amount of $28,000, 10%. Most importantly, while this case is pending, your client will be subject to Wayne County Sheriff's GPS tether. Yes.
Was that court date changed?
Just talking about.
No, the date is May 3 and May 10. Wayne County GPS tether, Sheriff's GPS tether, no contact with complaining witness Ebony Belton. No contact means no written or verbal communication with this person, no messages to her through third parties, and no contact or also extends to the place of residence and place of employment, and no social media contacts directly or indirectly. Is there anything further? Okay, thank you. You're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera. Yes, we are. That's, yeah.
2000.
She's just making sure because she didn't see it on there.